How's it going, everyone? My name is Chris, and welcome back to F1 23. And today we're going to be starting Breaking Point 2. I am going to be doing Breaking Point every other day alongside my team. So today will be the start of Breaking Point, and then the next video that you guys see will be a my team video, which is probably going to come out a day later after this one comes out. So I'm recording this a little bit ahead of time. But yeah, that's kind of how it'll go. We'll do like the preseason one thing for F1 23, my team, and then do like another Breaking Point 2, and then start the my team and kind of like keep going with that up until I finish Breaking Point 2. It'll probably remain that way even if I do F1 World, which I still gotta, end up doing, which I've come to the decision that I'm actually gonna do F1 World, like all the content within it, after Breaking Point 2 is done and over with. So, got a lot of stuff coming out for you guys, and I'm going to put a lot of time into this. I'm having a lot of fun on this game. There's a lot of things to do, and I like it. I'm loving it. So, a lot of creators are already, done with Breaking Point 2. A lot of people have already started the My Team. I haven't done any of those, but I'm going to do that today. You can blame F122 and my lack of, free time. Or not lack of free time, but the lack of, not being lazy, which I had a lot of laziness over the past, I want to say the first 3 months of the year. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why we're in this predicament. But enough talking, let's go on ahead and jump into Breaking Point 2, which is a direct continuation from F1 2021's Breaking Point mode, which in my mind was pretty awesome, and this is a continuation. So let's see what has happened. Obviously, Devin Butler's got his own team now. So let's go on ahead and jump in, and let's see what Breaking Point 2 is all about. I don't know if I got to do anything, so Breaking Point. And okay, so we got normal, challenging, or hard. So I don't know. I think I've done challenging in the past. You know what? Well, I don't know. I think we'll do hard. We'll do hard, and get that out of the way. Settings. This is it's got the preferred settings that I'm fine with. Obviously you don't need to deal with that. This is expert, casual, standard. Okay, so standard and casual are like the same thing. Simulation settings. Pretty much the same. Pretty much how it should be. We'll do standard for car damage just because it's story mode. Just want to, get through it and everything. Don't really need to deal with accessibility. Audio might bump the speech so we can hear a little bit more. I'll mute my mic during cutscenes, and then I'll unmute it for playable sections. So let's jump on in to Breaking Point 2. Let's go.
Previously in Breaking Point.
Aiden, please tell us, how does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind the wheel for your very first race?
I feel like a little kid. I look around and I'm surrounded by my heroes.
And tell me about Casper Ackerman. How is that relationship coming along?
It wasn't my fault.
Well, whose fault was it then?
He tried to stop them from signing you. Didn't want to play babysitter. We all feel sorry for you, mate. You never stood a chance with him.
I had a call this morning from Christian Horner. You're being watched.
You know what his problem is, don't you? Thinks you're getting too old.
You want respect, you give respect. That's how it works.
How about you give me a little respect?
How about you earn it first? I'm done.
You what?
I'm retiring.
Why didn't it work out between you two?
He's on more money than me.
What? He didn't want me on the team.
Didn't I? And you thought I was past my best?
So none of this is true?
There's always gossip in the paddock. And ever since he's arrived, there's been one man at the center of it all. I want us to push for fourth. I want us to beat Butler. And I want that seat to go to you.
So Alfa Romeo potentially on track to really upset AlphaTauri here. Butler's closing in on Ackerman. Down the inside he goes, and they've hit each other. Butler into the barrier, and that looks to be the end of the race for him. The Dutchman looks to be continuing, Ant.
It's great to see him still in this fight, Crofty.
Go for third, Aiden.
What about Casper?
We let Aiden pass.
Let Aiden pass.
We did it.
We did it. Have you seen the crash yet?
Butler's okay?
Bruised ego, perhaps.
Well then, that was a recap. So Chapter 1, 2022, a new era of Formula 1 overhaul. The technical regulations marks the first major update to the sport for several years, but it's not only the new cars that are turning heads down in the paddock. Ooh boy. We're going to Miami. My home race. The first of like 3.
What was it like bringing a brand new team to the F1 grid?
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, with your branding, your name on it, in an official race, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
You make it sound like a dream come true.
If only.
When did you first get a sense of what was in store for Konnorsport?
2022 season, straight out of the box. The drivers were always going to clash. That was a calculated risk. But the car had problems.
We're midway through the Miami Grand Prix. It's been a cracking race so far, and it's all up for grabs.
Absolutely, Crofty. Some fantastic driving here today, especially, I have to say, from Aiden Jackson. I don't think I've ever seen the Konnorsport car being put through its paces quite like this.
This is a team, Konnorsport, that have got a lot to prove this season, but Jackson might just be the man to do it.
All right, now we just gotta finish the race.
Aiden, nice job so far. Let's try and bring that gap down to the car ahead if you can. Copy that.
Okay. Here we go. See what my game does. All right, we're good. So we're going up against Sonoda. Oh, I like the logo. All right. This is essentially the team that we did drive for in our breaking point, but it shows, at least in the introduction cutscenes, that we did not drive for AlphaTauri. We drove for Alfa Romeo. Right around Sonoda. There we go. Not bad. A little bit of a fight going up there between Alonso and Schumacher. Ooh, God. Alright, we don't got any DRS, but it's okay. Damn, purple sector 3. Holy shit. Alright, we got to get around Alonso and Schumacher here. We got a ways to go till we finish this damn thing. Almost got into it with Alonso. Oh my god. Dude, driving around here is so much more better than an F122. I'm in love with it. Decided to stay behind Schumacher so I can get the run and the DRS. Whew. Alright, one more position till the points. Had a VRS, but you know what? We're doing pretty good in the Konnorsport car. Little fight going on up there between Bottas and Norris. Now, these are the 22 cars, and essentially these are what the cars should have been racing like in last season's game. A lot more responsive, and not so much understeer, and closer racing. Oh, Norris is going for it. Ooh. That's legal, right?
Okay, you're in the top 10.
That's legal. They gave it to me. Yeah. Oh, Ocon pitted. I didn't even know he pitted. Sweet, we're up at a P8 now.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.5 seconds.
Who's our teammate? It's probably Devin, is it not? I didn't see him in the AlphaTauri. My guess is someone else is in the... Well, obviously it's Gasly and Tsunoda. I guess we'll just wait it out until we catch Hamilton.
So the car behind's just come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Soft tyres on the car behind.
Oh, look at that. I didn't even realize they have a throwback to F122 on the banners. Ooh, oh, God. Yeah, it's a nice little callback for F122. Even if the game wasn't really up to par. F122 could have been so much more better. I'm going to keep saying that. I think everyone can agree with me. F122 could have been so much better than what it ended up becoming. Without a doubt. And well, we've caught Lewis. Use ERS. Now we won't be able to get around him. It's okay. Oh, I went a little wide there. A bit wider than what I would have liked. And I think we'll get him on this straight. We are so fast here. All right, next up is Gasly, and then... Ooh, that's wall. Gasly, and then Perez. And then the other Mercedes of Russell. Hamilton might get me back on this straight. I'm not 100% sure. We're pulling away, but he'll have DRS because he's within a second. Ferrari's leading a Red Bull. Remember the last time that happened? Alright, can we get Gasly on this straight? Try to send it on him just like I kind of did with Tsunoda. He gave it to me. He gave me room, and I gave him room right back. God, I really put the fucking mile per hour thing in the wrong fucking spot because it's like right in front of my mirror. Probably should put it a little bit lower.
Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 1.6 seconds.
I think we'll be all right. We're coming to 4 to go. Oh, cutscene.
I'm losing power. Why am I losing power? Copy that. We see it. We're looking into it. Okay, I'm afraid you're going to have to retire the car, please, Aiden. Retire the car. You're joking! I'm sorry, Aiden. Pull over now, please. Pull over now. This is getting ridiculous.
And that's agonising for Jackson. Just a few laps left to go, and he's out of the Miami Grand Prix.
With every race, the car looks like a constant problem for Konnorsport. It must be devastating for the drivers.
Confirmation as the car comes to a halt, the Konnorsport's Aiden Jackson won't be seeing the checkered flag today. But it looks like his teammate will. Jackson's DNF puts Devin Butler in a position where he might just be able to secure some points for Konnorsport.
Aiden's out. Yep, engine problem, I'm afraid.
Good job you got me.
All right, Devin, don't push it too hard. We cannot risk losing both cars here.
It's in the bag, mate.
All okay, Aiden?
Yeah, how's Devin doing?
Yeah, he's doing all right, mate. He looks like he's going to bring home some points for the team.
Good for him.
Well, that was a bit frustrating. All right, so still in Chapter 1. Frustration. An engine issue forces Konnorsport's Aiden Jackson to retire from the Miami Grand Prix only a few laps from the end of the race. Yeah, I would see the frustration. It's unreliable is basically what the game is being said. The car is unreliable.
If it's not one thing, then it's another. Did you not see what happened out there today?
Aiden, I agree with you 100%. We are doing everything we can. I know the car is not perfect, but...
Andreo, It's every race. Do you know how I look losing easy points like this?
Knock, knock. Sounds like there's a right show going on in here. What am I missing?
Not now, Devin.
Aiden and I were just discussing issues with the car.
Again? I thought that was all in hand. I had no problems today. It was smooth. You know what they say? A shoddy workman always blames his tools. mate. You can look at my setup data anytime you want. I've told you that. It might help.
And I've told you before, it's not a setup issue. The problem is...
Jackson, that was the problem with the 2022 season. Ask anyone. I mean, at the end of 21, everyone thought Aiden was going to be signed by one of the big three. But, guess they couldn't reach an agreement, so we both signed for Konnorsport.
And do you think that affected Aiden?
That's no secret. Now, for that 22 season, Jackson was a nightmare.
All right, well, Devin Butler is still a jackass. What a surprise. So this is the hub between server events who return to the hub. Here you can check the latest news, your social feed, emails, and even receive phone calls from other characters throughout the course of Breaking Point 2. Character you control these hubs can change from visit to visit, each one offering a different perspective on life on Konnorsport. Oh, okay. Performance reputation. From here, you'll be able to check the level of your performance reputation. These new additions of Breaking Point 2 will fluctuate based on your actions, both on and off track. Gain a higher level in each rating will result in a wider range of responses available in both press interviews and department events. Performance is largely related to how well you do in the Konnorsport team perform during races. It will be affected by things such as your finishing position, or if you manage to secure the fast lap of the race. Be mindful. However, that other factors outside of the race may also affect performance. Reputation is all to do with how well the media, fans of the F1 world perceive you and the team. Jeez. Burp. Is not coming out. From appearing frustrated in a post-race interview through to outperforming your rivals on track, all this will be reflected by your reputation level. Responding to your actions. New social posts, emails, and phone calls can all be impacted by your actions elsewhere in Breaking Point. So these icons will highlight if a piece of content is present due to your actions, with each representing a different source. For reputation, performance, on-track actions on... oh my god. I can't fucking talk. It's not the game's fault anymore. It's my fault. From reputation, performance, on-track actions, or press and department event choices, you'll be able to identify how the F1 world is responding to your choices and decisions. Okay. That's fine. So we just got... okay. I apparently got up on my race finishing position and racing etiquette, and I got a new podium pass level. Sweet. So news. What do we got here? Uphill struggles at Konnorsport. Challenges of setting up a Formula 1 team. But as we all know... oh, fucking... Andreo!
Aiden, hey, I wanted to give you a heads up. Now look, the crew has shared the latest telemetry data with us.
Fine, but I don't think it will tell me anything I don't already know.
Just humor me, okay? I'd like you to go through it. Let me know if anything jumps out. I'm keen to iron out these problems as quickly as possible for you.
Sure thing. Thanks, Andrea.
No thanks needed. I've got your back, Aiden. Remember what I said when you joined the team. I won't let you down. Ackerman wouldn't let me hear the end of it.
Yeah, sounds like Casper. You know he told me the same, right? It's just tricky, what with the car and Devin poking his nose in any chance he gets.
There is a lot going on for sure, but we're a team. We'll get there. I'll have a word with Devin. Tell him to give you some space, both on and off the track, okay?
Yeah, all right. Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that. All right, back to the news. What were we reading? Uphill struggles, okay. But as we all know, any newcomers will always face an uphill struggle to compete on an even footing with their most experienced and well-established contemporaries. I almost said compadres. Contemporaries, which is only one of the many challenges the Konnorsport are currently facing. Unless your name is Haas or PepsiCo Racing Incorporated. Or Arva Archer Racing. There you go. Formed by Andrea Connor, the owner and CEO of the globally recognized Konnorsport brand, this racing team is an outfit with a lot to prove. You have the car that is showing all the science comments to a fledgling team. There we go. With constant recurring faults that have marred almost every race since the start of the season. The question still remains. Will Konnorsport have the fortitude to succeed where others have failed, or will they be left spinning their wheels, unable to find their form? I have no idea. From rivals to comrades. Calculated risks at Konnorsport. Of course, we expect the rivalries between such heavy hitters as Hamilton and Verstappen to take center stage. In the race weekends so far this year haven't disappointed, but the real drama seems to be simmering a little further back on the grid this season. With Aiden Jackson and Devin Butler consistently bumping wheels both on and off the track last year, a trend that seems to have carried over. Many fans have been left wondering if Konnorsport's gamble at signing the polarized pair has indeed paid off. For what we've seen so far this season, however, we've proposed that the jury is still very much out. Yeah. Brief history of the father-son duos. Oh. Interesting. And then Miami's long road to F1. Oh. There's a little bit of a history for Miami and everything. Okay. So, and then we got socials. We got Tia Mithmadurk. Gotta feel bad for Aiden Jackson. Driving like a complete pro, but that car, Konnorsport should be ashamed. I'd be ashamed. Feeling like Jackson should probably put the car in reverse to be quicker. Yeah. Devin Butler clearly getting a professional treatment from the Konnorsport garage. Wonder why that is. Such a great season this year. F1's never been better. Good to see new blood on the track, but you'd think they spend a little more time on R&D. Yeah. Konnorsport more like Gonnersport. Bye-bye, lads. The Konnorsport car breaks up more often than like... Oh, EA did Arava dirty. They did him dirty. I think it's in the reference to his season 4 F1 22 My Team mode. They really did him dirty. Was Konnorsport racking up? Yeah, okay. There's just a lot of social media posts. Gotcha. We have 1.4 million followers. Yeah. Pretty much all the same. All caught up, nice. And then emails. What do we got? Moving forward, team, I appreciate how hard everyone is working. We are getting so much right, and I also understand how infuriating it can be for everyone when a problem persists and simply won't go away. Rest assured, both myself and the management team are acutely aware of the continuing issues with the car and will be enacting a plan to address them all as quickly as possible, getting the car up to optimal performance and elevating everyone's stress levels, or elevating, I don't know, everyone's stress levels in the process are our top priority. I'll be in touch with each department separately so we can formulate a unified strategy. We'll get there. Thank you again for your patience and our work. Andreo, team principal. David Off Butler. A thank you to all. To all at Konnorsport, I appreciate this. This is a group message. Believe me when I say I'm talking to you each individually. Thank you. I couldn't be proud of what we've all achieved so far. To come from nothing and build such a strong and passionate foundation is nothing short of remarkable. Now let's get some serious points and show the world what we're capable of. My deepest gratitude to all D. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 chapters each episode. So, let's go on ahead and jump right on into chapter number 2. All right, chapter 2, the Canadian Grand Prix 6 weeks later. Chapter 2, Konnorsport's maiden season continues to be marred with inconsistency. The team principal, Andrea O'Connor, remains hopeful that their luck will start to change as the paddock heads to Montreal. Y'all know I love me some Montreal, so let's hope. Or the game will throw me a gigantic-ass curveball, or us a gigantic-ass curveball, and that won't be the case. That's a casino. That's a big-ass casino right there. Holy shit. Oh, okay. You're the boss. Throughout the course of Breakaway 2, you'll not only control the drivers, but also Konnorsport's team principal, Andrea O'Connor. Department events. During these visits to the team data center, Andrea will have to make difficult decisions covering a range of topics during department events. How you choose to respond to these events will have a direct effect on many things, such as performance reputation. That may even affect bonus objectives for upcoming races.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Yeah, I got a couple of minutes. But this being their home circus, Stroll and Latifi have been all over local media this weekend. One particular outlet appeared bent on using our recent struggle to pump up the expectations of the home drivers. They indicated that Konnorsport were easy fodder for the Canadian pair, and that our drivers shouldn't put up much competition. This will affect the bonus objective in the upcoming race. Fodder will show them who's fodder. I won't be drawn into this. We have our goals, and we know what level of performance we expect from our drivers. Confident. Devin was on a popular streamer's channel earlier this week and promised a behind-the-scenes tour of our factory for next Thursday. This clashes with our scheduled team building days for the engineers back at the factory. Normally, I would say we don't let Devin's fights at fancy interfere with our plans, but that video has received a lot of views. The streamer has contacted us to continue to confirm the tour What course of action would you like us to take? We'll have to reschedule the team building and let the tour go ahead. We can't put the toothpaste back in the tube now. Cancel the team building and let the driver tour go ahead, but Devin is getting in front of that camera and leading the tour. He promises, he delivers. Devin doesn't run this team, and if you think he does, the team building goes ahead. Cancel the tour. Should I confirm it? I want to be a dick, but... Sure. I mean, he made a promise, so let's just reschedule it. All right, cool. I like where we're seated. News. Oh, local media and Devin's over promise. Devin's over promise. Okay, these went up and then they went down. And we have a phone call from Devin.
Andreo, just going over those last-minute strategy changes you sent over.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to make it clear, whatever happens out there today, I get pit priority, yeah?
Well, we'll see how the race develops. If you need priority, you'll get it. But I can't go into the race with that on the table.
Look. We all know Jackson's not pulling his weight. Now, if you want the points, I need to make sure he's not going to get in my way. Do you get me?
Devin, we've talked about this. Give Aiden some space. It's not about you getting in the way of each other. It's about everyone pulling together, racing as a team.
Of course, yeah. So, pit priority, yeah? All right, ciao.
All right, that's going to be interesting. The new team is less spin its wheels. Even top teams such as Mercedes struggling with their own vehicles so far in the 22 season. It's no surprise then that's a far less experienced team such as Konnorsport is also facing up to the challenge of a car that simply will perform. Okay. Yeah, just simple stuff, really. Let's see. Rolling TV going for glory, world champions. I guess Andreo did an interview. Okay. Social. Telling you Konnorsport to play a blinder pairing Butler and Jackson if they could pull together. Yeah. that's a bit far-fetched. Yeah. Huh. Pretty much all the same here. Yep, all the same. Emails. Casper Ackerman. Oh, hey, Casper's back. Nice. Just read your interview. Andreo, I just read the interview you did. Popped up out of nowhere onto my news feed. I know how you hate those things, but you're a natural. You even gave Antonio a mention. I'm sure he'd be delighted. How is the old man? Please send him my best. He's 90 now? Can't believe it. Time flies, eh? As per our little chat, I'll also be sending you some mayor highlights later today. Keep an eye out for the little maneuver on lap 14. You can't teach that stuff. It's sublime. Looking forward to catching up properly soon. And Zoe says, hi. Best of luck in Canada, my friend Casper. David Butler. To each and every member of our illustrious team, I just wanted to wish everyone the best of luck for this weekend, but I know we won't need it. Andrea tells me we're making real progress finding solutions that will mitigate the problems with the car, so I'm expecting very big things. Well, I've already told the boys that if they don't bring home the points, there'll be trouble, so feel free to remind them any chance you get, especially Devin. Looking forward to seeing you all in Hungary. I've heard it's nice this time of year. Be bold, fortunate. Be bold. Fortune favors it. Linda Clifton. Booking confirmation your father's flight. Andy just wanted to send you a little reminder. We booked Antonio's flight out to Japan, business class, as you requested. I've put it in your diary, but wanted to check that you still want to meet him personally at the airport. Happy to send a car along with someone from the office if you can't. Let me know when you have a second, Linda, and then Mark. Hey, boss, when it comes to Canada, the main advice I'll give to Aiden and Devin is to remember what they could probably carry more speed into some of these corners than they expect. But they can't be too greedy with the cutting. Some of the curves here can be ruthless, so they need to make sure they show them respect and don't take too much. It won't take much to find the car scraping the side of the barrier. Funny enough, they're actually going to Canada this week, so interesting. All right. So Max Verstappen leads the Drivers' Championship with Perez second and Leclerc third. And then you got Red Bull, Ferrari, and Mercedes on the team thing. The constructors, I should say. And Aiden Jackson's only 15th. Unfortunately. So, let's go on ahead and jump into the race. See what we got. Chapter 2. Several laps remaining. Aiden Jackson pushes on as he hopes to secure some much-needed points for Konnorsport. Up until an engine failure, because something tells me we gonna get an engine failure. I already see it happening.
Into turn 2 we go now. Butler comes out of the pit lane. Jackson is right there with him. This is dicey, Ant. Neither one of these two wants to give way.
This would have been a lot cleaner if Jackson had just let him go. He's just not giving him an inch.
They continue onwards, still wheel to wheel, almost touching there as well, as we head down the straight towards the next chicane. Nothing to separate either car, and through the chicane we go. And now Jackson sends them both off the track, and Butler over a curb. That looked nasty.
And I do believe that one of their cars is damaged here, Crofty. I think it's Butler.
Damage, Ant, but also they've lost places too.
Unbelievable and totally unnecessary as well.
Well, one damaged car, places now to make up. What a complete mess that was.
Primary objective, reclaim 13th place before the end of the race.
When
Okay.
did you even think it was going to go? Okay, calm yourself down. We'll look at it in the debrief later, but right now, I want you to go and get those places back. Come on, let's go.
Okay. We got to get up to Albon. Claim 13th before the end of the race. Finish ahead of Stroll and Latifi. I don't even know where they are. Oh, right around the outside. I went into the grass a little bit, but I'm okay. So there's Latifi. I don't even know where Stroll is. But we're good. So now we just gotta catch these boys ahead. We might have damage, but I'm not 100% sure. Oof. Trying to get within a second of Latifi, and it just is not working. Alright, a little bit loose out of there, but we're good. Maybe we don't need DRS, I don't know. I get the feeling we might be able to get more than what we bargained for here. I don't even know where Stroll is. I think he's still in front, too. Yeah, I see the Aston up there. God damn. You just gotta be patient with Latifi. Oop. Damn. God damn, Latifi, you're slow as shit, man. Oof. I'll take me step out. We got enough time, so we can bide our time through here. Normally I would have sent it on him, but I decided against it. Alright, here we go. Right around Latifi. And there we go. There's one down. Went through there like I used to, baby. Hell yeah. Gotta cut down. Nope.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Woohoo! Goddamn. There's also a cord on my foot. I really don't like that. I am all over the fucking place, dude. Holy hell. It was a bit better through there. Still have DRS on Ocon. There we go. And the grass a little bit. There we go. And perfect. So we're up into 14th. We got DRS off of Ocon, which is nice. Now we just got to get up to Albon. Oh, Jesus, curbs. I just got to learn how to perfect those again, man. It's been a hot minute since we were last around this place.
And
oh, they're with Leclerc.
They're retiring from the race.
I think that's how... No, that's not how it went in real life.
Yellow flag.
He's definitely ahead, yeah. Well, game's realistic. Oh, God.
Okay, clear.
Game's realistic in that sense. Yeah, we're up to 13th now. Which is essentially where we need to be, but I still want to pass Albon because I want to see how many positions I can gain. I think, if I could check here. Bump him in there. And then we'll get DRS off of Albon. Albino here. There we go. There is the spot. There we go. So let's try to see if we can get Stroll here. We got 3 laps. Joe and Norris are ahead of us. I think we'll be able to get them.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
That's fine. I think we'll actually be able to complete this race too, which is going to be a blessing in disguise. Oh. Ooh, touch the grass. Ooh. Alright, we're good. Had to check my mic, see if I knocked out the cord, and thank God I didn't. I don't think I'm going to get Joe here on this straight. A little bit of... not that great of an exit. But send it. Yep, Stroll is up there. You're wanting points. You're looking at the right guy. All right. We're almost there to Lando. And then we'll definitely be able to run down Stroll. Gonna do what I did to Ocon, to Norris. And we're up in the points. We got it. We got a single point. All right, awesome. Next up, Stroll. Definitely could get around him. Maybe not on this straight, but definitely on the next. Perfect. Oh, well, that don't help.
Final lap. Push, push.
And there we go. Be able to get the corner as well. Pushing a little too much out of there. And perfect. And whatever, skip it. We're good. Don't got no damage.
And gap to the car in front is 2.7 seconds.
All right, yeah. Pushing hard, man. Pushing hard. Wanted to see if I can maybe catch Bottas. Might not actually happen. Yeah, I'm a bit too far back from him. Maybe if I had one more lap, I would have been able to get him. But hey, you want to know something? 2 points is better than no points. Up until I get a penalty. Yeah, we'll get that bonus and I think it'll be for Aiden. Signs wins it, surprisingly. A bit shocked at that. And we'll come across the line. We will not only have gotten 13th, but we'll get 9th. All right, not bad.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Ooh, chaos in Canada. B. But racing adequate went up, so not bad.
So it's been a day of drama here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve today. But Ant, what stood out for you?
Well, it must be the Konnorsport moment between the two drivers there. Banging wheels, not giving each other room on track. It was entertaining, of course, but definitely for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, we enjoyed it, certainly. And Aiden Jackson, well, he'd have enjoyed the result. He did well to recover.
He did do well to recover, but, you know, you never want to see two cars, if you're the team boss, seeing two cars hit each other. It's rule number one. Don't hit your teammate.
Given all the problems they've had this season, though, getting one car over the finish line, that's probably a big result for them today.
All right, post-race. Chapter 2 still. Nothing ever changes. Jackson and Butler's rivalry from the past 2 seasons seems to be alive and well, even when they're teammates. Their unwillingness to cede position to each other and of the Canadian Grand Prix is a bad look for Konnorsport. Ooh, yeah. I mean, with us scoring points, more than likely, Butler would have been able to score points as well. So, yeah, not a good look. Not a good look at all. All right, well, our performance is almost level 2. Halfway. But let's check out the news. Calamity at Konnorsport. If it's not the cars, the drivers. As we say goodbye to a GP that undoubtedly saw the circuit, Gilles Villeneuve bear witness to some extreme on-track drama. Okay, we got a call.
Aiden, just a heads up. We're putting the debrief back by 30 minutes.
Okay, thanks for letting me know.
Listen, while I've got you on, what happened out there today?
It wasn't my fault. Devin thinks he's the only one driving.
I don't want to dwell on it too much at the meeting, but this is not how we run a team. You know this.
Of course. It's just...
No, I don't want to hear it. We have enough problems as it is. Whatever has gone on between you two in the past, I need you to put it to bed.
Sure.
I don't want to have to talk to you like this, Aiden, and I'll be saying the same to Devin. Come on now.
Sure.
See you at the debrief.
Yeah, see you at the debrief in the next episode. Nor was this more surprising than with the Konnorsport clash of Aiden Jackson and Devin Butler, who wouldn't give each other a single inch of space out on the track. With Butler taking damage and Jackson scrambling to recover places, it's clear that all may not be well for Konnorsport, whether an oversight in strategy, an unfortunate mistake, or signs of an old rivalry re-emerging. One thing's for sure, after escalating car troubles, the last thing Konnorsport needs now are drivers that can't get along. In other news, teammates always don't play nice. Keep your friends close. Was of course Butler and Jackson at odds again. It's not the first time we've seen teammates seemingly struggle to play ball. Indeed, it's not even the first time we've seen Aiden Jackson not play ball, clashing as he did back in 1821 with then teammate Casper Ackerman. Elsewhere, we could forget the iconic bruising title scrap between childhood friends turned rivals Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton from 2013 to 2016. Hamilton claimed glory in 2014 and 15 before Rosberg finally tasted victory in 2016 and retired immediately afterwards. That was often likened to the rivalry of Ayrton Senna and Alan Prost, who clashed his teammates in McLaren between 88 and 89. Senna took home the championship in 88 before Prost won out in 89. However, unlike Rosberg and Hamilton, Senna and Prost rivalry would rumble on when Prost joined Ferrari. Yep. Opinion. There's no such thing as home advantage. Great expectations. Even so, much was made on social media about one outlet believes that the Canadian pair would easily dispatch both Konnorsport drivers here in Montreal. At the end of the day, however, Aiden Jackson managed to get the last lap as he crossed the line in his KS01 ahead of both Stroll and Latifi, much to relief to Konnorsport team principal and owner Andre O'Connor. Personally, I'd contend that there is no home advantage. Back in my karting days, I've received nothing but heckles and jeers from my home crowd. If they were to provide a statistical advantage, I would have won my home tour, and now we'll probably be in a single-seater earning millions, not beyond a laptop screen at midnight. So, yeah. And then, same thing from everywhere else down. So, yeah. Well, we got a few things going on here. Social. To finish in 9th after a tussle like that, nice one, Aiden Jackson. Butler should be sacked, of course. Well, they can't bring in the points to bring in the drama. And while you can, they won't be here next season. 9th place for Aiden is an impressive result considering, Konnorsport. It's been a promising start to the new ground effect era. I think we're seeing closer racing all around. Butler and Jackson are at it again. Who could have seen that one coming? I always said putting those two together was a bad idea. What were they thinking? Saying the exact same thing. What were they thinking? However, props to Jackson. It's a respectable finish for Konnorsport. Can't knock them when they're scoring points in their maiden season. Yep. Canadian Grand Prix roundup with the usual crew. Red Bull and Press and Konnorsport duo continue their battle from 21. Yep. We thought it'd be a good idea to have Aiden Jackson F1 and Devin Butler real on the same team. Yeah, everyone's reacting to the fucking concept we had. Yeah. It's insane. And then emails. Brian Dole. Hey, he makes a return. Nice. Aiden, just thought I'd send you a cheeky hello from sunny Barbados. Been watching you race. Nice to see some things never change. And by that I mean Butler is still a clown. Oh wow, okay. Can't say I miss it, to be honest. Retirement life is suiting me just fine. Sun, sea, sand, and all the trimming to go with it. Fell asleep on the beach last night. Had to do the walk of shame back to the hotel this morning. Can you believe it at my age? Hope it's all well. Let's catch up at the end of the season once I'm home anyway. Race fast, kid, and don't be a stranger, Brian. Dre O'Connor. An FYI for everyone attending the debrief. We're putting the meeting back by half an hour. It means everyone's got time to grab a coffee and take a comfort break beforehand, which I suggest you all do. We've a lot to discuss, What happened out there today is not a good look for Konnorsport. I expect better, Andreo. And as Saskia Mills, tomorrow's interview is an early one. Aiden, I'll message you in the morning, but remember you've got that phone interview at 5:30 a.m. tomorrow. I try to rearrange due to the time difference, but we postponed it twice now, so I think you have to take that hit. Details are in your diary. Just try and make sure to read the brief before you're dialed in. Also, just a reminder that the auction for Nigel Mansell's racing gloves is next month. If you really want them, we need to discuss how high you're willing to go. You'll be mid-race at the time of the auction, so I'll have to bid for you, and I don't want to break the bank. Yeah. Nigel Mansell's racing gloves? Hell yeah. Let's get them on. So, yeah. That'll do it, actually. So that'll do it for Breaking Point 2, chapters 1 and 2. Next episode will be chapters 3 and 4. It's definitely a long video. What's new? But yeah, I want to do I want to do 2 chapters every episode. So that's the idea. And then obviously the next video you will see tomorrow will be an F1 23 My Team episode, and then will be chapters 3 and 4 the day after that, and then continuing on. So hopefully this all works out. So thank you guys all so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are excited for Breaking Point 2. Pretty sure a lot of you guys have already watched it, but you know, I'm always late. What's new? Thank you guys so much. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. I love you, and goodbye.